Good morning. Good morning.
Happy whatever day it is today.
Veterans Day.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn my volume down. So everybody can see. We got Roy in the background today. We're here to come to you live together. Hey, Roy. Hey,
What do you guys? Making it work
figuring
best we
something
can.
out. So that not had a little excitement this morning. All time highs. Love it. Love it. Let's see where the day takes us now. Sorry guys, I've had to restart the computer and I'm redoing everything. So
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go through the big caps as we start. And actually, I need to share the stream real quick. Let me do that. But we'll go through the big caps. So ES, new high overnight. This morning kind of vaulted up. As you see, NQ, similar pattern as we're kind of hanging around VWAP on both. Interesting enough, the VIX gapped up with this move and is kind of holding that move up. So you've got the VIX up 2% with the market up. So something to look at if today's going to be maybe not so easy mode that it appears it may be. So keeping an eye on the VIX today. Apple, we are down slightly, just down 0.5%. We've got a little bit of a move up in NVIDIA, up 0.5% to 148.49. Microsoft basically flat, just up 50 cents, holding its gains from last week. Same story with Google, up 0.5%. It's up $1 today. That's good. Amazon up over 0.5%. It was up a lot higher earlier this morning, as you can see on its move up. It's kind of cooled off. Meta slightly red, basically flat. Nothing to panic. Tesla continues its monster move. It's up 6.5%, $21 up to $342.85. Unbelievable move by Tesla. Continuing last week before the election, I believe it was 230. So almost 50% move in a week on a pretty big company. Impressive. AMD opening up a little flat here, but a lot of chatter on AMD. Maybe it's kind of the laggard that people will jump into. So keeping an eye on that one. I've got two swings going. I've got Coin, which gapped up and is now holding its gains. Very excited about that. And Iron, which also gapped up and it's holding its gains up 10%. But the big story today is going to be Bitcoin. New all-time high is 82,000 now. It's all-time high. All-time high was set earlier today, 82,500. So we're basically going to be opening up at all-time highs. Solana is moving up as well. Crypto as a whole is just on fire. You're going to see all the crypto names just be extremely hot today. So it'll be interesting to see at the open if people take gains, if they add, what happens on this bullish move up. As you can see, some of the AI crypto slash stuff up today. BTBT, BTDR, just a bullish feel all around. However, with the VIX doing what it did, that kind of gives me a little bit of caution, at least to start today. Gold is slightly down 2%, not slightly. It is down 2%, down 53 points. DJT, everybody loves watching, is up 5% in pre-market, up to 33.71. Nice move there. Even Smoking Chicken Fish up 11%. So, like I said, the theme today is probably going to be crypto. Crypto. We'll see how it reacts as the open happens. I'm going to flip over and see if we can't get this shared real quick. You guys are going to see some live stuff. 1 second. We're going here. Where are we at? Yeah. Share. Post it to our Discord, folks. And here we are. So as we wait for the market to give us kind of more of a direction, it had a pop, a reverse. Now it's hanging out of VWAP. So now we just hang out. Now we just chill. Yeah. Happy Veterans Day for everyone out there. We'll keep looking. Yeah, nothing really to say except just watching this, and we'll kind of go through all the events when Monty comes back of what to look out for this week, what earnings we've got, events, et cetera, et cetera. Let's see. Yeah,
You still talking?
I was, and I just took a.
Let me say that. Are you still talking?
I'm still talking. Yeah, just chatting away.
It's weird not having my audio come out. So you got to speak louder for me to hear you, Roy.
I will speak loud and clear. Now,
it's-
I wonder if your mic is going to pick me up.
Whoever's in here, whoever you are, let us know if we got any echo or anything stupid going on.
Yeah, because what I could do is I could mute my mic and then see if I can come through yours.
If that is a problem. Interesting point here. It's holding VWAP really, really well. But that candle there, and I didn't see where the volume came. If the volume came on the push back up for VWAP or if the volume came to push it down. So I'm a little lost in that candle. Did you see it?
Yeah, so the volume came in, pushed it up, but so you see that ugly candle. So you had 2 wicks that go off to VWAP.
Yep.
That candle after it, that green one.
Yep.
The volume came down the downside.
Oh, okay.
So
On this, where you got this indecision candle here, this indecision green candle, lower volume.
yeah. No, 2 more over.
Okay, so this one here. So what you would want to see, so did volume come in on the upside to push this back down?
Yes.
Okay. Then my safe bet would be to think that we break VWAP at open.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
But we got to wait and see. I don't know. This volume here just get this volume and this one gets, that's a lot of volume. I mean, I say it's 6,000 lots. It's not a lot of volume, but it is a lot of volume for pre-market.
Okay, so that's good.
Let me reset CVD and see what we do with CVD. I want to see what CVD is doing. It's been going the whole time. Get off there. All right, now let's see what happens. I would ask how your night went, but Roy decided to come to the Ole Miss game with us this weekend, and it was a hell of a good time.
We had a great time. The right team won. Optimism in the air.
Optimism is definitely in the air.
The one thing I did learn is Ole Miss knows how to do lines. You guys do lines very well. Yeah.
Do lines.
Not drugs, but
Okay.
what
are you talking about here? I didn't see that.
You got restaurants and Waffle House and everything's got a line. Orderly. It was a good time. We had a fun event. Let's see if we can't get you guys a home game for the playoffs.
Here we go. So Roy needs to unmute his mic. You both sound fine when you're both lit up on your mics. They were both noise canceling and sounded great. Okay, so unmute your. Did you mute your mic?
Yeah, I unmuted it. I read it.
Okay, so yeah, unmute it. So Thank you, lad.
Let me do some things.
So now we wait. Did you talk about your coin move overnight? Or are you trying to jinx it?
I said I'm holding it. I switched over to the let me switch over to the charts. And you see VWAP kind of still holding, but it looks like it may break. Going over that, there's a 15% move up. I'm holding a call, or two calls, that I will decide what I want to do at the open. Leaning at selling half of them, letting the rest ride. But Bitcoin is that's kind of what I was saying before you came in, is all eyes are on crypto. So we're going to make sure that we keep an eye on that. But
Thank you, lad. Lessons, we both sound great. Perfect. Oh, I could turn that. Are you hearing the background noise, Lid?
Yeah. I'm going to actually mute my that's not fine. That was fine.
Now.
All right,
Let's see what we're gonna do. I'm not taking anything right here at the moment, so we're gonna wait. We got this combine. You can see we're $2,500 away from passing this combine, so we're gonna focus on this combine today. And here we are testing VWAP. If we actually break down from VWAP, this might not be a horrible short play either. You just don't want to hold it too long. You want to take, if you see your profits, you want to secure your profits, in my opinion. This thing has been, let's just look at the 15-minute. That's pretty damn strong.
Yeah.
And we're going to go on and draw us a little level up here. Because that is our all-time high. We can draw us a line here to look where we made overnight. And watch those levels. You can see on the 15-minute, we broke below. So we made this high here. We actually broke below it. And then that high is held as resistance so far. So I'm talking about resistance to the T there. So that would be a great spot probably if it goes back up.
Yeah, all the EMAs are pointing down. It's now like final boss seems to be VWAP.
Yeah, if it can break down, that's what I'm saying. If it breaks down, and it might have to get a running start too. It might have to pop back up and run at it again. VWAP is holding pretty well right now. I say that when we get a break, but it does not hold.
It looks like it was just testing it, wasn't it?
Yep. And USD go below, and what a lot of times you'll see people will have stop losses set right below or right above VWAP, and then it'll just pop down and take it and move back in this direction. So you got to be careful.
Looks like that may have what it just did.
Yeah, these dirty, sneaky things here. These dirty, sneaky algos.
What's interesting, let me verify this. Yeah, is that normal? MES has a different VWAP than ES.
Sometimes they will be off, and I'm gonna look at you here. I was gonna look at you back there, but I can see you here. Yeah, sometimes the VWAP is off a little bit, and typically you'll see it correct itself at open.
Gotcha. Because MES,
technically you're getting different volume.
Right. Yeah, MES, it hit the VWAP to the T and then bounced. Interesting.
Let's see what. Trading View showing the same exact thing here, so
yeah. So got about 15 minutes to open. We'll take a look at any sort of events. Oh, actually, I'll let you do that. Any events we got this week?
Yeah, we got here. So as you can see today, not much today. And let's go into some. We got the OPEC monthly report tomorrow. That could be interesting. We got Red Book. Then you have a few speakers. You got Waller. You got Barkin. You got New York Fed expectations. You got your 6 month and 3 month bills. You got Cash Carey speaking. I mean, it's loaded. And then you go into CPI. Well, CPI Thursday?
Yep.
Yeah, then you go into it's got me
CPI Wednesday. Wednesday.
Yeah. And then Thursday you go into you got PPI and you got a big one Thursday. Where's it showing it on here? You got Powell speaking. There it is. He's speaking late in the afternoon, but he is speaking on the economy. So expect some movement off that one.
Hour before the close.
Yeah, and then you got Williams speaking right after that. So that could be interesting to see what Williams says after Powell speaks, see if they kind of contradict each other. Then going into you got the UK GDP and all that stuff coming out on Friday. And you got retail sales coming out, import prices, manufacturing output. So you have a little bit going on. I was saying earlier, this week is going to be, it's a sneaky hard week.
Yeah.
You got landmines out there that are just kind of, you wouldn't normally think, I mean, yes, of course, Powell, but you got CPI. You don't really have any real employment data coming out. So, but you got Fed speakers all over the place. You got the bond market closed today, which does that help? Does that help or hurt? You know, yesterday, and I see VIX popping, so I'm gonna swap back over real quick. I think 5 minutes, and we still did not get that break. Wow.
Yeah, it's holding up.
One of the VIX is coming back, but the VIX pop. Weird thing we both looked at this morning. You had VIX and ES popping together this morning, which is very strange.
Right, so there's your gap on VIX, and you'll see it.
Yeah. Now we're getting a strong move here off the VWAP this time.
Interesting moves.
Now we're just waiting to see. We're going to wait for open, and we're going to see if we get a trend. Hopefully we get a trend that we can ride a trend. We can play some candle by candles. We're going to look at volume. You got volume coming in here too, Roy, at this candle.
Yeah, definitely.
Typically, you get a little more volume at 8:15. You start to get a few people to wake up, and they come into the market. Didn't hurt that we dropped below VWAP there. So we'll see if they can continue to push this up. But the volume is coming in with 40-something seconds left in this candle. So this is the second highest volume of the morning so far. CVD is dropping negative, going towards a negative 1,000. So that's interesting to keep an eye on.
Yeah, just keeping an eye on Bitcoin. Had a little dip. That could be what maybe spooked some people. Emphasis on a little dip. We're just keeping an eye on it. Got 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yep, 10 minutes till open. So patience is the key here. Don't rush anything. Take your time. Make sure you get your setup you want before you take a trade. You don't want to rush into anything, especially right now. The market, I think, is going to be pretty volatile at open. So let's play it safe and wait and see. See these? You got these big orders stacked now, but look at the top. Look at this upside. So from 66,044.75, pretty much all the way up to 6,052 is pretty much triple digit orders all the way up. With some big boys up there. But I mean, look here on the downside.
Yeah.
book map would make me lean bearish on this, but like I said, we're gonna let it play out, and we're not gonna have a bias. So we're gonna play whatever happens.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting few candles before open. Like I said, no point of rushing anything.
Yeah, typically this next candle, not this one, but the next one, typically you get a pop at it. So we'll see if that continues to hold, and it would be perfect if it actually happens with at VWAP. That would actually make it make sense. So I wonder if I can. Thought I might have to exit out to do it. I was wanting to see if I could. I want to see if I could blur my screen anyway. I can see my little picture over here. I'm throwing this picture away. Even though it's this picture, couldn't get it. On the daughters, it's just too big to get anything I got to take out.
Be something if Roy just popped up, knocked on the door, took it, and then left. Didn't say another word. Or Snoop. We never knew it.
Well,
yeah, we got 8 minutes for the open. I got my college pick right. Just want to throw that out there.
I did not even pay attention to that. I was too busy with other things this weekend.
Yeah.
My team actually winning. Something maybe you'll get. Maybe you can feel that next year.
Damn, too soon, man. What? We are 1-8. Got the ACC right where we want them. We've got all the leverage in our lawsuit now.
Look on the other. If you look at the 15-minute, look at this level right here. That's a pretty decent level on 15-minute. That's something to keep an eye on for possible support. So let's draw a white line there so we know what we're looking at. You can see you got this little zone right here. It's been popping in for the last almost 6 hours, broke out and came right back to it. So let's see what happens with this little zone right here.
It looks like it tried to wick off of it too.
So you could play this zone right here like an OR play. A break either way is the direction you go in. Like I said, today I don't think I'm gonna hold a lot. I'm gonna try to trail like some stops if I can on this, but I'm gonna be a little more cautious today than normal. Bond market's closed. This thing could rip. I mean, without anything pulling it back, and it could tank. I mean, it's
a 50-50. I mean, obviously there's a lot of euphoria with crypto and with obviously the market moving up.
Everybody, y'all can see Dixie walking around this morning. Y'all don't normally get to see Dixie. She's making her trading debut. She's just a happy girl all the time.
Can confirm. Let's see. So good morning. Wait for the zone. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, we got VWAP getting another test. That's be
interesting. Yeah, and it's going to be right at this 8:25, this next candle. So interesting.
Yeah, I'd say there's a squeeze happening on a few names, but that doesn't necessarily mean the entire market will go up. But I mean, Tesla being one of those names, up 7.5% to 345 in pre-market.
I think you're still getting Trump euphoria with with Tesla. All right, let's see if we have some volume come in on this candle and what it does. If we don't get a lot of volume in this candle, it makes things even a little harder to figure out. Which is exactly what we need, right? We need hard. Makes it fun. Look at all this volume in this area.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the zone it's been in. You can see That's a lot of volume in that whole zone.
I like your hunch of pop and then potential fade, but again, not trying to do a bias or any of that stuff, but it would make sense to kind of capitalize on a little bit of the euphoria.
Well, we've discussed it before. They typically don't like it to make all-time highs
Right.
after hours, so or pre-market, however you want to look at it. So this is going to be an interesting one here. Do they take it back to all-time highs? You see this zone we had. Even knowing it's not in that zone, it's still following that trend perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Man, VWAP is just a booger this morning, isn't it?
Yeah, it's being stubborn, just holding it.
I mean, it's been holding VWAP for an hour. And it's tested it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times
Mm.
in an hour. That's a lot. But you can make money guessing, but I don't suggest it.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, you got 3 minutes till the open. Might as well see what a little bit more clarity happens when volume shows up.
Yep. Yep. We've got 2.5 minutes to open, so definitely will not do anything at the open or before open. Only thing that's going to be annoying if we do get a move at open and it sets the trend for the day and just transact way behind that. That's the frustrating part. But right now, like I'm gonna be honest with you, right now, if you take a trade, you're guessing.
Yeah, there's.
I mean, a lot of things say that you could go along here with it holding VWAP the way it is, but then also you could say that VWAP's gonna get weaker and it's gonna break. So there's no sense to force anything. I can't believe we were sitting here looking at this thing at 66,042, and we're like, oh,
It breaks my brain. Seeing that 6,000 is taking a few days for me to get used to it.
good morning, Paper Route Frank.
Good morning.
Let's see what we do. Let's see what we do here. We've got a minute and a half. We're counting down. CBD is gone below the negative 1,000. It's negative 1,350 right now, which is something to keep an eye on. Something to keep an eye on. So let's see if we can get this break here. What kind of move we get at open? We got a minute.
Yeah, you got volume, but just no movement in the price.
Yeah. Which is not really surprising. CBD's going to negative 1,400. But that could swap instantly at open, so it's not enough to make that big of a difference yet. I am noticing on this green candle, though, CBD is not really moving with it. So let's go, Miss. Good job. Paper Frank. Yes. Paper Route Frank. Absolutely. Hotty toddy. Hotty toddy. And here's a little pop. I said we'd probably get a little pop here off VWAP on this candle. Typically we do. I guess we should have played that, huh?
Yeah, you'd said it, but we also, rightfully so, said there was really nothing clear. You were more only guessing the move.
Yeah, and it was going to be pop. Here we are. We are at open now. We're getting a pop at open. See if they can sustain this. They got to break this level here that we see we got in red. Not breaking that level in red. Oh, that was a pretty weird move there. Did you see that? They push it down and
Yeah.
popped it right back up.
And coin got faded at the open. Thanks. Under 300.
Oh man.
Makes my move a little bit more confusing. That's all right. Yeah, so
And as expected, it is having some trouble at this level we talked about earlier. This just goes back to show you we overcomplicate things so much. That was just
yeah.
It took within the first 2 minutes of us opening to see it, and hey, let's look at this level. Now it still might break through it. It's not saying anything, but it is struggling at it right now. So, and CBD has gone positive on this move, which is not unexpected.
How's the MOB?
Well, can't do anything until we break this zone we're in here. So, I mean, you can, but I personally not. So,
your MOB was positive on the S&P, negative on the NASDAQ.
I didn't even look to see. My bad.
All good.
MOO was, oh my gosh, plus 345 million on S&P.
Wow.
Negative 20 million on NASDAQ, plus 55 million on the Dow, negative 15 million on the Mag 7.
So that makes sense with your pop.
Yeah.
And really your pop's not that strong as of now.
You got about half the candle done. You got 18,000 in volume. So volume's not horrible.
Yeah.
But let's see if they come in. I don't know if you remember last week, most of the volume was coming in your last minute of the candle. So we'll see if that trend holds, and whichever way it goes could be the trend we're gonna get. Oh, this is a nice push down here. See if they can hold it though. They haven't been able to hold this push down. Last time they just popped right back up.
Yeah, I still got 2 minutes on the candle. We flip over, take a look at Tide. Tough to look at Tide this early, as we always say, but you got calls pushed up, kind of came down, puts pushed up. The holdings, yeah, hard to read, but yeah, puts, calls now above puts, but again, super early.
Super early.
Flip off that. Go take a look at Mag 7. Apple down 1% at the open. Meta down 1% at the open.
Look at Apple's candles though. My gosh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right. So one to keep an eye on. If Apple can recover. Coin doing coin things. Look at that candle come back. So I put in an order. I'm on the half of my position.
Watch this here on ES. I don't know. Something's telling me that we're supposed to get a little push down below VWAP. Could be wrong. It's just a hunch I got on it. This candle, you got decent volume coming in on this push down. About 8,000 lots traded on this push down. Make that 10,000 lots in this push down. Volume's coming in the last minute like it has in the past.
Yeah, it looks like there is some good information coming on the chart.
Yeah, it's telling you what it wants to do. And a little give us a little more push down here. Come on, hit this level. There you go. So there's 400 on Apex.
Nice job.
I told y'all I thought it was gonna go down. I played a short there and took it. So
nice
I kind of cheated y'all a little bit on that one. And anybody that knows how I play the other guys over, you know that I'm in and out quick, so I'm not holding. So that's why I did not take the trade here, because I'd like to hold a little longer. Over here, I just said take profit and a stop loss, and whichever one hits is the one to hit, no matter what. Don't move either one of them. So, but it worked out, so we're done with them boys for the day.
Nice job. Nice job.
Now, if we can get this combine passed, it'll be a fantastic day, and we will take Roy out on the square to celebrate for lunch.
Yeah, have some lunch. I was too busy yesterday.
It was stupid yesterday.
So it's got to break this level, and then
Yep, it's not doing it.
it's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing.
I don't. I mean, they fake you out. They give you a fake move every day, right?
Right.
But this opening candle is about as ugly as you can be on an opening candle.
Yeah.
So personally, I'm thinking this could be the fake out here, and then we fade back down. But we've got to wait and see how it plays out and see how far it goes up. It could. The problem you have, if it breaks this level, then you've got to break back through this. So I would not be surprised to see us come up here and possibly make a high, then drop back down. You get, then you got to worry about, do you get any short coverings? Do you get any profit takers? What are you getting here? That for opening kind of volume was a little over, what, 32,000? What did we see Friday? 40,000? No, it was 60,000 Friday, wasn't it? So let's go back and look, see what it was. It was actually, 80,000. That's the close. Wow. Sorry, my bad. It was 36,000. So right in line, down a little bit from last Friday. So
this kind of has a candle by candle look to it. I know it's still early in the candle, halfway through, but
putting that damn cart before the horse again.
I waited at least 50% to the candle to be done.
It's definitely, it's got the look. Let's see. I just don't like it being in the zone.
Yeah.
I don't like it all being in the zone. And then you saw how they pushed this one down. Once it got that level up here, they push it down pretty hard. So
yeah.
And of course, we're wicking again here. Let's see if this candle holds like this. But if we get a push down here, personally, I think you get ready for a fade down to. So you'd watch this level. So we'll draw some lines. You want to watch that level right there around the 62. Let's move this down to 6220. I mean 66,020. And then you would look at the bottom of this zone here. And then you would look for here. We're just looking at levels. So you're looking for lows and stuff you can go to. And of course, on the upside, this is all we have to look for at the upside. So we've got some spots if you want to play it. So if we do break this down, possibly could go to 6,020, and it could get right back in this trend zone that we drew Friday and pop and run it back up. So, but that does, if it breaks, that gives you, even if it comes down there, it still gives you a 10-point move to play.
Right. It's struggling at this area. I mean,
yeah, I'm still liking a short here. I'm just saying I don't like it. I don't like it long, but being this close to all-time highs, you got to be careful with it here. If it doesn't give you a pretty good sign.
Yeah, the last part of this candle looks a little good.
Yeah, right now we're not getting a great sign, so I don't think you could. I mean, you could look to go long if we break the 21 there, but you can see we're struggling at that level. So. CBD's holding positive still, but that's kind of interesting. I say it's interesting, but it hadn't really ran away with this move up. So,
yeah, just kind of chilling, isn't it?
Yeah, I love a short here, man. I love a short.
I like this wick to confirm that too. 5 seconds left in the candle.
Well, this is where we got 2 seconds in this candle, so we're going to be smart with it. It did give you a candle by candle, right? But that wick is ugly.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what kind of move we get here off this next one. If we start to fade this next one back down, I might go and pop in the short and see if we can get this VWAP break and hold it.
Yeah, I was going to say probably the safer thing would be to see if VWAP breaks. But.
Yeah. But we're not going to do anything yet. You could take a short here at this level up here, but you would keep your stop about 3 or 4 points. You wouldn't risk a ton on it. You'd actually have a stop about right Actually, that's a pretty good spot right there.
Sure.
We're gonna wait.
But the dip buyers did show up. No doubt about that.
Well, they always do.
Always do.
Just depends on when they get in, but they always do. CVD has popped to plus 2,700.
Wow.
So you have buyers are definitely in control right this second.
We'll flip over, take a look at Mag 7. You've got Apple had an ugly start and it's kind of staying down. That's a nasty candle down there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got Nvidia started to fade right at the open, but of course Nvidia doing Nvidia things, finding a buy bottom, finding buyers, but it is red. Microsoft looks like it's headed downward. Nasty wick at the open as well. Google holding up, but only up 0.5%. Amazon went red.
Go to the VIX. Look at the VIX. You need to look at the VIX.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, VIX is not breaking down, and which
very
is very
interesting here.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I think VIX is telling you what's going to happen, folks.
Yeah, I agree with that. Now let's take a look at Tide. So Tide is bullish, and it's pretty strongly bullish as calls keep rising and call volume keeps rising. Same story on the holdings. Puts actually took the lead on holdings, but now they're starting to slow down. VIX, that's a strong candle on the VIX.
Yeah, I got it in short. I'm gonna see if we can pop this thing down here.
I like it too.
We're not risking much, and if I'm only risking $600 on the combine, I'm not risking much. So I'm only risking $600 in this trade to make 2,500. So, because I think if we get this breakdown,
maybe flip over.
It's going to be a breakdown.
So Meta's dropping, Tesla holding its gains, 348 up 8%. AMD is down. Coin battling 310, but good recovery on it. Bitcoin, it looks like it set a new all-time high in this candle and then got faded again. So keeping an eye on that. Solana 218, just pushing up. TNX look at. So TNX looks like it.
Well, the bond market's closed today.
So. Oh, that's right. So Dixie 105.60. Wow, it's really strong. Interesting enough with SPX, we got a gap up. You could get support at 6,000. We'll see if it fills the gap and then holds support.
Yeah, look at ES. So you're getting a push down here with volume.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I am in a short.
All right. Nice.
We got to watch this 200. That yellow line is the 200. So it could hold a support. We're breaking down below this zone too. So let's see if we get the move on. VIX popped a little more just then. I think we're going to get a pretty strong move down. Hey. Look at it.
That took a short.
And right now, the 200, it bounced off the 200 to start with. Break the 200 and go.
Yeah, take a short with you. I was a little late, so I went ahead and did it with MES and not ES, since I was running through the charts.
And as expected, it is struggling here at the 200. If it breaks this 200, we go down, and I say it hits my take profit there. We'll see. This is where you got to be patient, because it was easy to go and take $1,000 trade here. I want a $2,500 trade.
Well, and you got a candle by candle to the downside.
Absolutely, and just played out and just popped up there. We are 1,300 away from passing this combine at the second, so let's see if they can push it on down.
Let's get it.
It's not getting a clean break. I thought it was going to get on the 200 here.
No.
But it could be just a pause for a second, too. Here we go. Here we go. There's 10 points on the move though so far.
Yeah, Vix was telling the story. Vix was telling the
This
story.
post popped again above its orb too.
How's CBD?
CBD is negative 200 now.
Flipping over to Tide, you'll see the Tide's coming down, puts are coming up. So calls are coming down, puts are coming up. On holdings, got a similar kind of spaghetti mess, but puts have crossed calls with put volume increasing steadily. So looks like they took advantage of some of those kind of chasers coming in trying to buy the dip a little bit too late.
Slight little break here on the VIX. It's giving us a little bit of a wick here for the first time. Just that pop. So we'll see if it pops back up. I'm guaranteed $400 in this trade now. I know I'm set at 1,400, but I'm guaranteed 400. I think that's right above VWAP. I think that's a pretty safe spot there. And if it takes me out, that means it breaks VWAP, and this trade was done anyway. So
I think a retest of that white line is not terrible. So you get a retest and a failure there.
You got a ton of orders sitting at 6,030. I say a ton. You got 335, but it's stacked on each side. Then you got 6,025. And what you'll want to see is you want to see if they start moving these orders down.
Your Orlo.
Some interesting orders coming in here, to be honest with you. Right at it's kind of holding it up. They're dropping orders right below it, which is kind of making it bounce a little.
Yeah, you're right at orb low right now.
We're going to take this profit anyway. It's
nice job. Good trade.
And we're going to see if we get a retest and come back. I just didn't want to lose. I had 400 guaranteed, but I didn't want to take it back to 400. Just going like 1,000 in. Now we are 1,450 away from passing this combine. So
that's a good wick too. Let's see if
it is. Holy crap! CBD has just popped 4,200. I can't take it long. So let's see. VIX is. I told you VIX was making that wick, and that's coming back pretty good. It's down 7-8 cents. They just did the opposite there, though, what they did a minute ago. So a minute ago, they put orders to the downside to stop it. Just then, they just put orders to the upside to stop it. So, and now we get to move down. I'm fixing to throw my mouse.
Yeah.
That was sneaky.
That was sneaky, man.
Sneaky. Dirty dogs. We still got $1,000 in that play, so do what they would do. But.
Well, I think that upward trend line is going to be an interesting one too. So, a little parallel channel from last week.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you right now. Being as close as this one is, I've traded 3 ES. This is could very easily be 3 scalps for $500 each and call it a day.
Yeah. Well, and given the inconsistencies of the VIX and the market, I think that's not a bad strategy to deploy.
Yeah, we don't have to pass it on one trade. I love to pass it on one trade, but don't have to pass it on one trade. If we would have held, though, we'd only have 500 left to get. It's neither here nor there.
Flipping over to market tide, you got really nothing changing. You got calls coming down a little bit, but it's kind of riding. But that volume just go off a cliff there on the drop. So we're going to be watching that volume kind of to see if it can give us a hint of the next move. Last week, one thing we did find was that Tide was given kind of the moves a little bit ahead of time. So
if this thing breaks below, watch this break on this last candle. If it can break below that last candle, I think we could run down to that 6,020 area. If you notice, this candle will stop right in line with this little cluster at the bottom there.
Mm.
And then we're right in this whole, we saw this cluster, but look, before that cluster, you had this whole cluster that actually lasted longer, lasted a day. That should be a decent level. Look at these orders that's come through, that's done.
Wow. Look at the orders down there.
That's a lot of volume. Damn, that's a lot of volume.
Mm.
You would lean, look, right now, you should possibly lean to the upside. Get these lower wicks. Only problem you have with that is this one could still wick back down to here before it pops back up. So let's say you get in here at 60.36. Well, if you wick down, that's 4 points. It's probably going to hit your stop loss.
Right.
So you got to be careful with it. CBD is suggesting that we're finna get another pop. It's 4,200, but we called that 200 level, that 200 EMA out earlier. We're struggling. We're trading around at 200 now, so you're not getting a clean break either side.
Yeah, and calling the reversal here is dangerous. You are below VWAP, you are below the 200, and you are below that white level, and you're at orb low. So
I'm with you though. If we get a retest here, I think that's a perfect short.
Yeah. Flipping over to see NVIDIA. I mean, it dropped pretty fast, pretty hard, and now it's kind of lingering down here, but it's now down 1.25%. Apple looks nasty. I mean, looks like it had some buyers, and now it could be moving down lower as well.
Tesla 7.5%.
Just keeps going. Tesla's its own beast right now. It will move to its own drum. Meta's getting killed. Meta's down almost 2%.
I bet y'all money Elon's walking around naked somewhere right now.
I tell you, he's trying to increase the population.
Have you seen? I'm not trying to change the subject. I saw a thing with him last night where he was speaking live, and he was going to show the people. He said the question's always been: if Saturday Night Live, is it truly live, or is there like a 5 or 10 second delay? He said, "Well, here's how we're going to test it. I'm going to pull my thing out and said, if you actually see it, it's live. If you don't see it, there's a delay and it's not live." CBD's coming back some now to negative, not negative, 36. We dropped 600 points there.
Wow. I mean, you've got SPX. Now, we don't normally show SPX, but flirting around the 6,000 level, and it's on the 8 for the day. It did gap up and has entered the gap back down. So this could be a pump fake to go back up. It could, kind of in again, this weird spot to take any sort of confident trade. Gold down 2%, 61 points. I think that may be the Bitcoin impact of Bitcoin ripping up 2.5%.
Yeah, we talked about gold play. The gold play was really great when there was uncertainty.
Right.
So for right this second, they feel like there's stability in the market, and there's stability in everything in the world.
True.
So you're going to see gold leave a level off or come back like it's doing now. Watch out for, there's talks about this whole January 6th thing going the other way where they might not actually, it might be an issue with Trump, and they might actually fight this election after all. So if that happens, then you get the uncertainty back.
Right.
Gold's going to pop. So.
Yeah, but I think looking at gold, you're not looking to buy many dips on that. It's just ran so hard, so fast. You just want to let it cool a little bit.
That is ugly. Yeah. Well, I mean, man, look at that level right there that played out right there, got played out right there all the way across. Ain't that something? Levels don't lie, folks. Levels do not lie.
What's
up? Find your supply demand zone. I mean, crap. That is a
picture perfect.
How's everybody else doing? I don't trade gold anymore. Gold was my crackhead habit.
It is.
Stop doing drugs. I've never actually done drugs. My drug was gold. So everybody knows.
It is a different beast. That's just what I'll say.
But we're just getting a whole lot of nothing right now.
Yeah, there's nothing to
Anybody want to hear a joke?
hit it.
I don't really have one lined up. I was hoping you had. No, you have dad jokes. You don't
I have dad jokes. Yeah, that was my one dad joke. I always say is, how do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it. See?
So looking back at the market,
to be able to hear the audible sigh from both you and Dixie was fantastic.
she gets it. She gets it. You can't look personally. You can't do anything long until we break that. You got the 200, then you got all those EMAs. Your 8 has broke below VWAP. Your 13 is broke below VWAP. Your 21 is fixing to break below VWAP. I mean, it's.
Yeah, it's just like the open or pre-open. Really, is you just kind of wait, and it's very similar candle formations that you could just kind of wick down at a key level and just kind of hang out.
The only thing you're waiting for now, and we're going to take a good drop to do it, but you can see the VWAP has been above the 200.
Mm.
Got close there since November the 5th. So we are getting close. You know, it doesn't always work out. We've seen it before. And here comes the move again down. I'm watching this level. So we're going to watch this. We'd love a break of it. So let's draw us a little here. So what you would look for here is you look for a break, then a retest, and see that it's actually going to hold down. And then you could take it down for 10 or so points down to there, in my opinion, if it breaks.
Toying with us.
And Roy, you could almost play this one. This is an indecision candle. Of course, it's giving you indecision here. And if it gets you want to see where this one closes. If it closes down here, you could almost play this as a candle by candle with that red one. Even though it's indecision. Right.
Yeah.
You would actually treat that one like a green. We treat it like a red if it goes up. I'm not taking a long. I'm going to tell you right now, unless we have to break all this before I get in the long. And if I do, it's going to be a scalp to up here.
Yeah, I think that original white line there is the kind of the key pivot point for me to go long. You would get a test, break it, and then retest, go up.
Yep.
But it looks like that may have just turned to resistance again. So we'll take it as it comes.
Yeah, I mean, we said it at open. There's no reason to rush a trade. There's plenty of trades during the day. You have no reason to have to rush one.
Yeah, what a crazy overnight. I mean, SPY hit over 600. It opens up gets the 600 print on the open, and then I was kind of faded back down to 599. So, I mean, we've been on a hellacious run. Let me flip over. We'll take a look at, as you're keeping an eye on that, we'll take a look at some earnings for this week. Nothing really later today. I mean, you got old retail darling, Luminar, Laser. That was a fun one after hours. Live Nation will be kind of a fun one to track after hours today.
Hey, one thing to pay attention on earnings this week.
Yeah.
This is your last earnings before the holiday selling buying. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah.
Watch that.
So you got Shopify tomorrow.
Shopify. Look. Yeah. My two I've traded forever. Shopify Plug. I traded those bad boys a lot. And there they are together, unified as one.
Tomorrow morning, you've got those two darlings, and then Home Depot, Hertz, Novavax. Wow, there's some throwbacks for us. After the close, SoundHound, some AI stuff there. Marathon, Bitcoin miner. People will be watching that, of course, given the current moves in Bitcoin. Kava is kind of a retail darling. Um, Spotify, Oxy, Rocket Lab. Yeah, quite a bit of rocket companies. So you got some fun retail ones tomorrow. Instacart.
Yeah.
Wednesday, you got nothing. We got Hive before the open. I know Led's been tracking them, but Cisco after hours and nothing really after that. And then Thursday, Disney pre-market. That's always a fun one. JD.com, Advanced Auto Parts. After the close Thursday, AMAT, Applied Materials. That'll be an interesting one. And Post, always cool.
Ooh, Friday's interesting a little bit with Alibaba and
Yeah.
AIM there.
AIM,
Combination, that might be one definitely to keep an eye on.
AIM and Baba. Old Baba. I don't know if
I hadn't looked in Baba in a while. I used to trade it decent, but
is there a stock that has frustrated more retail investors than Baba? Let's look at the daily on Baba.
I'm gonna tell you,
Coming down.
it's about Baba's that $76 to $100 range that's his spot, isn't it?
Yeah, let me go back to it. Yeah. Yeah. I got a little bullish move to it, so the earnings are good. I actually talked to Led about this last week. He said that the Trump win really initially was bearish for China stocks, given the potential tariffs and things like that.
But the tariffs have nothing to do with Baba, does it?
No. But China market in general.
Right.
But they said with Trump, you would think that China's actually bearish, but it actually could be a bullish sign because the government could be more accommodating to support them. So basically, support the companies with more money printing. Something to keep an eye on. You got these wicks on ES. Just can't
Dixie,
quite
you're gonna
break.
be famous, girl. You're gonna be famous. You're gonna be famous.
Market's high and looking like a downside move could be coming. You got calls dropping, puts rising, put volume rising.
Yeah, so what you've done right here with this little consolidation area you've had, it's brought CVD down to 900. So CVD's been kind of coming back with it. I'm still waiting on this break. So
Yeah, no point in rushing it. It's going to give you the signal.
I'm just worried if it breaks, does it run straight down or does it give me an opportunity to get in?
You can see it on my chart. If you do play Bollinger Bands, you got to bend in the Bollinger Band down, the VWAP down.
You know I don't play Bollinger.
And you've got, obviously, your EMAs pointing down as well. You've got Tide rising on puts. But we've seen that fake out more than we'd like to know.
Yeah, but look at that put volume there, though.
Yeah.
I think that's your telltale right this second.
Yeah. I would lean to a down move. I mean, these wicks aren't getting longer, right? Get a big one here and shortened up.
Well, what these wicks are telling you, if we get the break, you get the move. That's what the wicks are telling you. So to be safe, you don't take a trade until it at least breaks that down.
Yeah. Looks like it may be coming. Let's take a quick view on the
tested a minute ago and it couldn't break it, so we're gonna see here what it does.
Your VIX isn't aligned with it just yet. So.
That is very interesting look there, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, just being patient.
There's a test. And it's holding so far.
Flip over to yours. Tide had a cross. Flip back over to mine. So your Tide had a cross.
Oh, wow. Put volume still growing too, isn't it?
Yep.
CVD is going negative 400. Just to kind of give y'all 2 candles ago, it was 4,000. Positive 4,000.
That was a pretty bearish candle. The last candle.
Roy's here and you can see it now. Roy, look at this. Look. That's your CBD, the top there. I don't have it shared, so I can't show it.
Right.
And look at that. I've never seen
Wow.
this drop like that.
Wow. It's just like off a cliff.
Yeah. But until it gets its break, it is not. Can't do anything with it, in my opinion, the short side. And I think if you try along here, I mean, it's got a slight chance to work out, but I just don't like it.
Nvidia's down 2.5%. It's dropping. It's down to 144. Apple's down 1.7%, down to 223. Microsoft has now gone red slightly, down 0.1%. We're keeping it on that chart because we're trying to see a break, but it looks like it wants to lean that way.
I mean, it has tested multiple times and has not broke.
Your MACD's pointed straight down. Not really much to.
I mean, you got, look at your EMAs, they're pointing straight now.
It's got everything you want.
Just 21 is fixing to break VWAP to the downside. So that would coincide with this break here. There's the break. There's the break. Let's see if it gives us a test here. See if it holds here. We got
right.
2.5 minutes left.
Yeah.
Flip over to Tide real quick.
Get over there. Oh.
Yeah.
Could see that pop and put
CBD here. On the little, there's a CBD chart over here, and CBD is pointing straight now.
Look at your holdings widened out quite a bit.
We're going to take a chance here. It was right back up there. We're testing that spot. Let's see if we can get we can hold down. We are in a short. We got in a little early, but I'm okay with it. I think we're going, worst case scenario, I don't think we're going to pop, even though CBD just popped back up. Did Tide show the same thing?
Tide popped up, yeah.
Of course it did.
Tide, look at that, just beeline. Didn't see that move in holdings though, but you did see it in general market Tide where they crossed back over. So, take a look. I think that was more Nvidia. Yeah, Nvidia with a big stick. Keep going, about $1.50 on that stick. So let's see if Nvidia can be enough to drag everything else up. Apple could have found a bottom here.
What you want to see? You want to see VIX. VIX is giving you a little bit of a wick here.
Yeah.
So if you can see VIX pop, then I think that pushes back the rest of the way down. CBD's climbing back up though. It went to what, -3, -27. Now it's back to -16, -17. So -18.
Bitcoin new all-time high again, 82,900. Looks like it just not stopping.
I don't think we mentioned this last week. I know I told Roy one off, but last week, $1.3 trillion came back into the market last week. The overall market. That's not just that's everything in the market. But that's a huge, huge number for all these people who've been sitting on the sidelines, decided we're not sitting on the sidelines, and they all came pretty much Tuesday night and into Wednesday. So
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing that Trump's win for a lot of people, doesn't necessarily mean they don't believe a recession is going to happen, but maybe they believe that he can navigate that recession a lot better for their investments. So they're going to enter and they're going to trust him. And
look at this pop back up, man. You dirty dog.
yeah,
CBD's fixing to go flat. So the CBD that was running straight down is now running straight up.
yeah, tide's moving up as well.
And that's why you let a candle close before you happy. And we got a little greedy and early, trying to catch the move. CBD is going positive 200.
Yeah, it's a strong candle.
Yeah, you're hoping this 200 has been the spot. So if the 200 rejects back down, you could get the move down. If not, we're going to cut it pretty quick. Save what we have. A little up, a little up. CBD is not
nice.
running. CBD
Yeah,
is back negative again.
That's a good rejection there.
Yeah, it was a nice rejection right below the 200. VIX is not saying the same thing here, so I'm not.
Tide not showing it either, but
you're seeing it on Bookmap more than you're seeing it anywhere else. So Bookmap might be. I'm not saying CBD. I'm just talking about the Bookmap orders. You're seeing orders popping. They just dropped orders below us, so you should get a little pop here. Nope, they're actually going to take those orders out. Those orders actually got filled, bro. That's the first time they popped orders in. They got filled. As soon as they dropped them in, they got ate up. And it was like 200 plus orders. So.
It looks that it's turning into a.
Oh, did you see your perfect entry though that I was impatient for and didn't wait for? Right there.
Right there. Right at the 200.
Do as I say, not as I do.
And now we're battling that bottom wick.
Yep. It's funny, we talked about this trend zone that we drew on Friday. Right now, that trend zone and popped up. I should have deleted that damn trend zone.
Yeah.
What gets me though, that broke below this. So we've got a gap to fill here.
Yeah.
So I would not be surprised if we filled that gap. But do we get any more moves if we fill that gap? That's your question. You'll see the gap. There's your gap right there. And they are not letting it fill the gap. It got into the gap, and I thought we were getting moved down there, but we did not. So what does my mouse do?
Got about a minute left on this candle. It'll be good to see the volume. How does it come in here at the close of it?
Yeah. You should. I don't know. It's 15,000. Does volume get above 18,000 on that last one? Don't think so.
Yeah, 15 seconds left. That's a tough ask.
Yeah. Still not a horrible volume candle, though.
No, and you kind of look at that and bearish candle?
It is leaning that way for sure. They just put 300 orders right below it again, and they took those orders again. This is weird.
So is that buyers wanting to get in here?
You don't know.
Yeah.
Last time they were like sellers, the way when they popped in. I don't think they were selling. And of course, if you have a seller, it's a buyer. If you have a buyer, it's a seller.
Correct. Yeah. Let's take a look at old Tide. Whoa, Tide's gone bullish.
Let's see it.
Tide's
Wow.
gone bullish. So if it can, I said Tide kind of predicted stuff last week. We'll see if it can
Yep.
do the same this week.
This is, you don't see something strange? Look at VIX.
Going over that. Up 2.5%. It's got some bullish candles.
I love how you have a bullish candle though, and then it opens, it gaps down, and it goes back bullish again.
Wow, look at coin. Get it, coin. New high a day.
Did your sale ever hit?
Yeah, so I sold one con at our target, and then I still got a second one, which I'm pleased about.
And you told them that you were holding January. So
January.
that's why you can take profit on one and hold another one because he's got room on it.
January $300 calls that were bought last week. So a $43 move on coin over the weekend was not on my bingo card, but I will welcome it.
We're breaking below this level again.
Oh.
Tide has gone to right at negative 2,000 again.
Yeah, you got
Tide is just up, and I mean not Tide. CBD is just up, straight down, straight up, straight down.
Yeah, as I say, this market Tide is not really showing that move. So interesting enough,
it's not holding the break, so
looks like it.
Yeah.
Wants a few more buyers, and then it will. Just trying to see. It looks like it's just hunting for people to buy.
That's exactly what it's doing. Exactly what it's doing. And CBD is going to show you if the buyer's there. Right now, the buyers aren't there.
Mm-hmm.
What you're seeing a lot of now, you're seeing algos moving orders back and forth to each other. I'm not one of these guys that hate, like, I don't hate short sellers. I don't hate all this because, you know, a lot of people do. But I think when you have two people in the company like, hey, I'm going to keep selling you these lots. You sell these lots back. We're going to move the price where we want to move the price. I think that's sketchy.
Oh, yeah. Kind of glossing over, I should say. Max 7. Got Apple still down. Kind of lingering at its lows of the day. Nvidia had a pop and it kind of just stopped. So we'll see how this candle plays out.
I'm still just shocked at what the VIX is doing over here compared to ES. It's just, it's not making a ton of sense to me in my head.
ES wants to break it, just trying. In my opinion, it just keeps popping, getting hit. Popping, getting hit. Bitcoin new all-time high. Look at
my goodness.
83,000.
Did we hit 90,000 today?
Looks like it wants to.
Do we see 100,000 this week?
Could be.
My gosh.
So
think about it. I just said 100,000.
$100,000 Bitcoin. That's the target.
I took so in my Coinbase wallet, I took pretty much everything out because I stopped messing with crypto because I was playing the crap coins with Roy over there. I just got to watch it too much. Like I gotta have a break. So I took everything out so I couldn't trade anymore. And I left I think it was like 70 something cents, and it was like half Solana, half Bitcoin. What was it at last night? 877.
$8.
Yeah. Out of that what was left. I'm like, my gosh, that's a hell of a return. CBD's gone negative 2,200. So you definitely have sellers out there, Roy, that are have the orders out there on the market. So do buyers step in? Do we get the dip buyers to step in here again? This little gap right here, they're not letting that gap fill
They're
for some reason.
they're defending it with their lives, aren't they?
It's insane. I mean, you look, you get it, right? Nope. Yeah, nope. Nope.
Yeah.
I mean, we're right there at that level again.
Yeah. This
Negative 2,800. They just can't get the momentum to keep it going is the problem. Yes, we're trending down a little, but you definitely want to see a move that pushes it down. We have been in this trade for 10, 15 minutes now, and we are 30, so we're even. And everybody that's watching, I did rush that trade. So
yeah, we got puts curling up here. So what we want to see is now the call volume dropping and put volume rising. That would be a pretty good confirmation that we could finally break down.
negative 3,500 CBD. So your sellers are building here. Like I said, it just depends on the dip buyer step back in here or do they let it run for a minute. At this level, I mean, if I'm wanting to go long, I'm wanting the shorts to push this thing way down.
Yep.
Well, let's break this down here. We're in the gap again for the second time.
Yeah, so it's is there any orders sitting at 60-30?
There's a few, yeah. 60, 27, 50 is where the bigger ones are, but there's a few sitting at 60, 30 too. You got, let's look at it here.
Yeah.
See, they just move those up to 60, 30.
Mm.
And then look at all this down here, though. My gosh.
Yeah.
It dropped. Oh, hey, come on.
Break it down.
We still did not finish the gap fill.
And it popped up that 60-30, didn't it?
Yep. We got about halfway through the gap fill. And CBD it's only negative 4,200. It was negative 35. So you didn't get a big move with CBD on that.
Calls are spiking. Calls are spiking.
So I guess your dip buyers are stepping in there.
They definitely are stepping in. I mean, you look at puts flying up too, but look at the calls. That just started happening.
Yep.
Well, your puts skyrocket. I mean, I think calls are starting to take over.
Yeah, I should have cut this thing for a profit there and reevaluated where we're at. If we turn green again, I'm going to cut it unless it just starts to tank and I'll leave it. But if we can get this trade back green, I'll cut it loose. And if not, we'll just let it play out. Because I still don't know if he can break VWAP.
Yeah, that's a strong candle though with the volume. $40 seconds, 30 seconds.
Yeah, it is.
But it has proven to not break the 8 this morning.
That was the play all last week to the upside, though.
That was. Yeah, you got to curl down in puts now.
Yeah, CBD's negative 35. But you got volume coming in. This is a bullish candle you got here.
Yeah, and if you continue up, you could have a MACD crossing up. You've got a little room to run if it wants to. Got to the 8.
Tried to reject, but it's not really. Then they stepped in to keep it from dropping more. So we'll see what happens here. See what happens here. CBD's holding negative 35. You got more orders building at 6,030. And you had earlier. Let's see if they move those or they keep them there if we get closer to it.
Coin high a day.
I'm not even going to ask you how much higher your call is. I know you've been looking.
Of course, I've been looking. It's, at the target of what we had. It's approaching your the price you said when the IV was 100. I don't know if you remember that.
I do remember that.
Brace this 8 could get a move up the VWAP.
That 8 is just being and CBD is holding negative 3,500.
Curl down and calls and puts slight curl down, but call volume really picked up on that pop down. So that looked like that was the spot, 60-30. Where the buyer said, okay, we're good.
Now, one thing, correct me if I'm wrong, Todd, we don't know, like we have no clue with those expirations. So we don't know if these are 6 months out or.
Yeah, right. So this is just general options. Now, they do have an out of the money option. So these are all your out of the money options. So you can see your premium is higher on both, but and then obviously more in the money. You are a higher premium you pay anyway, so naturally in the money will be always a little bit higher because the contracts are more expensive.
I'm gonna tell you one thing that's a positive sign for me being in the short. We're not popping.
Right.
We got one back to the 8, but you look, we're rejecting back off the 8 again.
Yeah, you could just be flagging here.
Yep. If you look at the.
Yeah, I'll flip over to you.
15 minutes tells you a little different story.
Mm-hmm.
15 minutes showing these wicks here. Look at these wicks.
Yeah.
But it's not doing anything with those wicks. That's the interesting part.
We did come in to say today may be hard mode. It's kind of proven that to be true a bit.
Look at this 4-hour candle here. And then with this one. Now this candle here, this is a brand new candle. So
right.
On the 4-hour. But that 4-hour right there, always telling you it's
break.
Yeah, and then you can see that's back down to 6,000. So wow. Now, what do we say on this? They take longer to play out, right?
Yeah. So you're getting your curl up here.
Yeah, CBD is still negative 3,300, 3,400. So on this green move, it's not really moving.
I think the story now, though, is the VIX starting to play out. So if the VIX starts to break down and enter that gap, that's going to rip higher.
Yeah, and
then it just makes me look like an idiot.
Yeah, just VIX and ES pop together there. Why don't you do your thing?
Yep. Keep an eye on everything. Flip it over. Let's take a look at MAGA. So we're getting to move down here, though. We'll keep an eye on this. See if that 8 continues to reject. Can break down, break these bottom wicks, set a new low a day. But Lonnie was right. You weren't running away from it when you had the pop. So as bullish as some of these candles look, we're 3 points from the bottom of that candle. Well, 5 points now. So we'll continue to watch it as it kind of battles the 8. Let's see if you can get any sort of move. It looks like it's just consolidating. And that consolidation, though, is helping the MACD. As you can see here, it's starting to curl. And that would mean more positive move up on any sort of break, which could give it enough momentum to get to VWAP and potentially break it. But only VWAP's only 4 points away. I mean, the range at the open has been pretty tight. I mean, our high is 60.45, and we're currently at 60.34. With the low at 60.29, that was just for a candle for a very short period of time. NQ breaking back above 21,200. So it had a dip below it. Let me take a look at SPY. It's always important to look at SPY and where its psych level's at. Right. So we're at 5,900, or sorry, 5,900, 599 on SPY. It got its 600 print right at the open and got faded, but it's, again, not breaking down. It's hanging out a little bit. So keep an eye on that. I'll flip back over to my other one. So again, ES not running away. We'll take a look at Mag 7 now. You're down 1.77% with Apple, continues to kind of linger at its low of the days. Nvidia's got to pop up. It's finally broken its 8 and moving up. Nvidia got all the way down to about 2.5% down. It's now only down 1.5%. Microsoft is flat, but it is down towards the low of the day. It's flat on the day. Well, not really flat, down 0.44% to $1. Google continuing to rise. It's up almost 1%, so it's holding its move up. Amazon got faded pretty hard. It was at 209.50 at the open, and then dropped about $3, and it's lingering at its lows of the day. Meta got hit hard, down almost down 1.5%. Could it have found a bottom and is kind of pushing its way up? Tesla had a little bit of profit taken, and then enough is enough. They brought it right back up, so it's still up 7.3%. And then AMD is on the rebound with a nice looking chart. Got all the way down to 145, and now is up to 147.61. Still red on the day, but that's a pretty good looking chart. I think we're starting to see that move on ES. That's a pretty bullish candle if this can hold. There's still 2 minutes left in it, but it's starting to make its move beyond the 8. And so we may have to look at what Tide's doing, and Tide is coinciding with that move up with calls rising. Same thing on holdings. I mean, they're approaching now where they could cross on holdings. So you are getting a bullish move up. And yeah, I mean, 1:30 left in this candle, but this is a potential candle by candle to the upside.
Yes, sir, it is. I'm back.
So not a bad looking thing, but you got all the way up to VWAP and the 200, which are right on top of each other. Is that right? No.
Yeah, no, 200 below the VWAP.
Below.
Which is testing the 200 now.
Yeah, you're getting a good candle by candle here. A minute left. I think Nvidia is triggering this one a bit. And also
VIX with the ugly candle too.
Yeah.
Well, never mind. It just swapped. As soon as I said it, it swapped.
Bitcoin 84,000 new high, continuing to make new highs. That is up 4.5%, $3,600.
Look at this comeback, though. My goodness.
Yeah.
Yes. There's only 12 seconds, but if they can close this below the 13,
yeah,
that is a bearish signal. Looks like they're going to close it right at it. Right on top of it.
So now you're looking for...
I don't know what I'm looking for. To be honest with you.
I mean, there's bullish signals here. Your MACD, I'll switch back over to me. Your MACD is crossing over here. You've got a push down consolidation, huge bullish candle. And you're above the 8. Now it's the next boss. Looks like it's going to be VWAP 200. So up it goes to try and clean up some of the mess earlier today. Trying to see if anything's sticking out. No, nothing's really poking out of the side.
Tesla, almost 8.5% now.
Yeah. I mean, AMD's recovery is interesting. I was too busy streaming to get some calls, but I was looking at AMD.
Yeah, I'm still holding AMD from like 120.
Nice.
So
yeah, you're getting the move on ES to see if it can break VWAP.
just broke the 21, which is not a good sign. Now we're going to test the view up. So unless we get an ugly rejection here, we're fixing to start the day $200 down. CVD is now negative 1,700. So it's come back. It's not giving the crazy moves it was giving though. So 640. There's 550 orders sitting there.
Let's get tied.
It's not showing 287 here. It's showing 507 on Bookmap.
So yeah,
and these up.
Tide ticking up a little bit. But your put's kind of bending down. Your call volume though is just raging. And here's your cross and holdings. I think that is 100% NVIDIA. So you can see NVIDIA just climbing. I mean, that's ES's chart, isn't it? It's just
go back to Tide real fast.
Yep.
I want to see the holdings.
Okay. Oh, the holdings.
I mean, no, look at that. I want to see the sector flow. Sorry, my sector.
Yeah. So let me refresh, make sure this is accurate. So add tech red.
There it goes. Just took me out.
Tech's red, believe it or not. Sure.
Wow.
Tech is your laggard. Consumer discretion.
How in the world is US green?
Yeah.
How's it popping?
We got Masterworks taking on most premium, or not Masterworks, MicroStrategy.
Coin and Tesla right there.
Yeah.
Of course, they're right there.
Square.
Look at JP Morgan. Interesting.
Yeah.
So far, we got a few banks popping up.
Look at your negative premiums.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Above VWAP. So now that candle by candle played out beautifully to the long side, by the way.
So 60-40. So now you're looking for a retest of VWAP.
Yes. And then we will go along at that point. Ooh, VIX looks ugly. Swap over to the VIX real quick.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's now about to enter that gap. So you got to
getting close. I mean, your orb is the gap. So we don't want to chase.
But
it's no but. We're going to see if we can get a retest here. I would take a retest of this 60-39 level. Would love a retest of VWAP, but we might not get it.
This thing is raging. We got VIX kind of gapping down on its next candle.
Yeah.
Tide pushing up. Now what you may see is puts actually go below the zero line here. And that would be yet another confirmation. You had the cross here on the really the I mean hindsight of course is, but when you get calls above that zero line, the momentum on the upside always is a little bit faster for buyers to step up when it comes to the tide, not so much for the market moves.
CVD gone positive 600. and it's on its straight up trajectory again. So let's see if that continues to hold. If we can break this this zone, look for it to go to take that high out.
So I did take a long on that candle by candle for MES.
Yeah, I chased it a tad bit. I'm in a wall myself. You don't have to show it.
Oh, sorry.
No, you can't. Okay.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. It's made for my
This
own.
is look. This is it's setting up to pop, like to give us a really good pop.
Yeah.
Hasn't gave us really good pop yet. So I'm gonna say pop a lot now.
Pop. Yeah, retested 60, 38, 75 is VWAP. The 21 is what? 40, 60, 40.
The crazy thing is, so this candle here, if you look back at mine real quick.
Yep. Let me get over there.
This little bitty body and a long ass wick. This told you the story right here.
Yeah.
Now we're getting more of a pullback than I was anticipating, but CVD is holding at 700.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it has not. I mean, it's kind of running sideways now, 7 to 600. A slight pop on VIX, but then it's wicking back down.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Do we have anything? Only news we got: Indonesia denies back in Chinese claim in South China Sea. Oh, whoa!
That was not a natural move. So you're getting a wick up, but is this a stop loss raid?
I don't know. There we go. We failed. Holy shit! We just got 10. We got Top Step X is.
Yeah, it's bugging a bit for me.
I'm trying to get a sell order up here. It's not doing. Holy shit, we got 15 now. There we go. I don't know what we're doing. It's not moving. I'm in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, can you spam it, close it, try? Because they will write it, right?
I don't know. I just moved my stop loss to just move back where it was.
Yeah. I entered it. It took about 5 seconds to fill.
Yeah, the moral of the story is now we're feeling, you see, we're building these up now that only hit a button once, people.
Yeah.
Because I could be screwed here now because of this stupid lag. And look, it's part of life. It happens, but right. CVD's coming back hard. This thing is fixing to take me out. Lord have mercy, don't mess up a good thing.
Come on, pop up.
Yeah, I'm stuck in this trade, so.
Yeah.
Nothing is moving. Dirty dog. This is an ugly candle.
Very.
What is Tide showing?
So Tide, a little not really showing this move. Let me flip over. I mean, just a small dip. I wonder if this is like a, man, I always caution to say anything, or is this a technical thing more than it is a.
Well, now give me a big green candle to make up for my big red candle that I couldn't get out of. I'm hating this right now.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused on that one. No, it's getting to move down. Looks like a sad candle by candle to the short side,
Yeah.
which would be a monster.
I don't know if y'all hear me just sitting here clicking this cancel.
I was like, he's range trading or he's gonna. Well, good news is we do have video evidence of the
The
problem.
Yes.
So.
It's 9:40. Oh, we're just up in valid position. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting signals on the bottom. I say invalid position. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I just filled a third one for me on mine. But
This thing is bugging bad, folks. It's
bugging
bugging
bad.
bad.
Bugging bad. If you're not in a trade, don't enter a trade.
Absolutely not. And look, this happens. This is not.
Yeah,
This is not talking crap about Top Step. I mean, this is when you're dealing with a platform. Anything can happen at any time, and it can happen with live trading. It can happen with prop firm trading. So now CBD's popping back up to the plus side.
So it looks like the chart will let me move stuff.
Yep. So the Dom is out.
It's the Dom, yeah. Could give us a nice pop here. Let's see. Tide, yeah, Tide really not showing that move. Little tick down in calls, but nothing on the put side to merit it as well. Yeah, something. We definitely know something went screwy.
What?
So we definitely know something went screwy, but yeah, VIX does look like it said, no, we're not filling that gap right now.
Yeah. Went straight. I mean, it got to the OR, which is the gap, and bounced.
Yes, not really doing much right here on this candle, indecision candle.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah,
Not great.
Looking through. Looking through it all.
We got nobody watching, so it's all good.
It's Veterans Day.
We'll edit this out. We're not going to edit it. Just so that's a joke. You keep watching it, still be here.
We have a good time, regardless if it's going our
That's
way.
a combine. So, I mean, worst case scenario, I'm going to lose a damn combine.
Oh.
Yeah, we're getting a pop now, so I don't know what that was going on.
So about resetting on the chart, it just reset all my stuff back down where it was.
Mine just said it. It just did it again. So I don't know. I want to get to this. That's 43.50. That would actually about get us to down funded. So if somehow we pass this combine after all this crap,
it is the one.
Roy, lunch will be on me today.
It is the one. We will cherish that XFA forever.
Now everything just moved. Everything.
Yeah, everything
I got orders popping, moving. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Whoa. All right. Come on, push it up.
And you just had a little volatility pop back in the market again. So I don't know what's happening. We're getting notifications at the bottom, in and out, in and out, in and out. I don't know if I'm still in this damn trade or not, to be honest with you. We just got a mess saying we're investigating issues with the platform. No shit.
Oh, yeah.
We are now $800 up on this trade.
You gotta love trading, man. You gotta love trading. Never a dull moment. Yeah, it's battling VWAP. So any sort
Yeah.
of technical analysis we're trying to do in the middle of technical issues is a little bit hard, but yeah, so you got to reject it, VWAP.
VIX pops. I don't know. This is the craziest shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm saying cuss words. Nobody's here to see it. Just get the beeper ready for later.
Yeah, volatility definitely entering the market here. I think as things are, I'm going to wonder if it wasn't just them.
It was what?
If it wasn't just Top Step. There was issues across a broader spectrum on
Something. I don't know. Something's going on. We could look here now. This candle started ugly. Now it's not as ugly anymore. So
yeah, I mean, could set up actually for a really nice candle if this can kind of close just above VWAP. Bitcoin had a brief drop like ES, and it's now raging back up, back over 84,000.
if ES can break VWAP here, this could be a solid move up again. We'll see. It's got to hold it. We got. Oh, I think we have 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes left in this candle. I don't. Is that accurate?
That is accurate. Yes, that is accurate. Hey, your clock does still work.
Okay.
The tide is pushing up on the call side. Puts are pushing up as well. The call volume is starting to level off. But look at holdings. Holdings going way up.
CBD's popping again. So
You could also see call volume on the holding side go green as well. So with that CBD that you just mentioned, things are aligning for a potential move.
yeah, saying we should go move up now. Actually doing after saying is a different thing, but
yeah,
getting a decent move. This is a pretty bullish candle so far.
Still 2 minutes left, but yeah, we're battling that line.
I'm gonna tell you that last red candle looks like it was just profit takers.
Possibly. I mean,
We had volume and it dropped down and it did not follow it up with volume or an ugly candle. So,
or really anything on our end. You know, Tide didn't show it. I don't think CBD showed it. I don't think any of the Mag 7 had that move. So keep on trucking.
VIX is back at its orb low, which is the gap. So we'll see.
All right, last minute on this candle.
Whoever's watching this later is going to have to tune in tomorrow to see how this trade plays out. Maybe. We got 5 minutes left in our day here.
Wow, that flew by.
It did fly by, didn't it?
Wow.
Now it's going to give us an indecision candle right at VWAP, looks like. Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe.
I got 20 seconds on this candle. Five seconds on this candle.
Push it up.
Actually,
Yeah, push it up.
close really bullish.
Beautiful, beautiful. 60-40.
Now, can it pop it up? CBD's gone back to 1700. Give me the pop. Come take these out. You're just a few ticks away from taking the first profit here. We are back after all this mess. We're back green all day.
Wow.
Come on. 3 ticks away from taking me out here. The first 5. I'm in 15 for trading.
System access has been restored, according to them.
Oh, well, I hope so.
3 minutes into it.
At 9:52. It's 9:55, buddy.
Right.
Where's one tick? Come on, take this first one. Take it. It hit it. Oh, it hit it and it did not sell.
Come on, hit it. Hit it. It's going to push. It's going to push. It's going to push. It's going to push. Yeah. It's getting its mojo. Oh, push it up for him. Come on.
I'm just trying to scale out.
Just
shit.
trying to
Come
scale
on.
out, you know.
Let me scale out.
He's doing the right thing. Yeah, you may get a retest of 40 and then we get your push back up. $60.40. Let's see. Hey, Dixie.
So how's everybody else doing today?
What a day.
Man, if we could only get Led to comment in here so I could talk crap to him, that'd be great.
What a day. What a day. We started with computer problems. We got Top Step X problems.
See, I didn't see all the computer problems earlier. Look, we just hit this thing again.
Come on.
There's 5.
Hey.
I should move this. I don't know. Right below that. And then we'll, if we can fill this next one, that's going to put it right at passing this daggum combine. But we still have 5. We got 10 left. So if we scale this next 5, which we are 4 ticks away, so we're 1 point away from it, roughly. Can the last 5 minutes of the stream be the best 5 minutes of
Hey.
career?
All right, I got my 200. I'm out. I was joining you on that ride. I said today I'm only doing MES. I didn't quite see it and read it very well, so I scaled way down, but I got my 200 on 2 XFAs.
That is perfect. Great job. Phenomenal job, sir.
Yeah.
CBD is 2,000. It's still not running. I mean, it's not dropping, but it's not running. It's just trending sideways here.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, I mean, we're only not even 2 points away from my next take profit. 1.25, 1.5.
Wow.
5, 6 ticks. Not much. 4 ticks.
Come on. Push it up. Push it up. Push it up. All the shenanigans that we've been through today. Push it up. Let's not stop looking. Let's say tide kind of slowing down a little bit, but your call volume's rising. And your holdings kind of slowed down a little bit. Call volume rising. So your puts volume about to go green there. That would be a really good sign for the upside.
You got orders 6,045.
Let's take a look on Mag 7 if anybody's holding you down. It's going to be Apple holding you down. Yeah. Low day. NVIDIA had a spike. Kind of a nasty candle here, but it is above VWAP. Microsoft, low day on Microsoft, not getting the momentum. Google holding up pretty well. Amazon flagging, it looks like, at the low of the day. Bear flagging. Meta got hit, and it's back above VWAP, so we'll see what it can do. Tesla going for a high a day, 349.
What is the all-time high now for?
Yeah, 415.
414? I knew it was something with a number 4 number. You're getting a pushback up on ES here for some reason.
414.50.
414.50. I knew it was a 4 and then had another 4 in it. Just didn't know where that 4 was. If I was playing the prices right, I would have lost there. All right, guys, it's 10 o'clock. Roy just went through the Mag 7.
Yep.
It has been a day.
Been a day.
Been a day. We're at 6. Oh, come on. We're so close to taking this next out. And actually, I could move it right here, and this passes the combine. That
Probably makes sense, right? What's the point of?
I think that passes the combine. What we'll do is we'll move this one down right here with it. And if not, it's going to be so close I can taste it. So we're going to let this play out. We're risking 1,100 to make 3,000. So this has already been a 25. Actually, this has been a $3,500 play.
Good
So-
job. Good. Wow.
Well, I had 15.
That's the secret. That's the secret.
I don't like that. And look right here, we're 4 or 5 ticks away from taking.
Yeah,
that
just come
back
on,
to
just
them
take it out.
Make it make sense.
What a day! What a day!
Well, make it make sense. So
Let's come on.
we're gonna wait for this trade.
Yeah,
to
we
finish
gotta
with it.
let it. 10.
I'm gonna tell you, if I stop the stream right this second,
That
he's
thing's
hit.
popping. Yeah, no problem.
We're 2 ticks away. 1 tick away. And it rejects.
Oh, the drama. How is this not entertaining? Anybody that says this isn't entertaining. I mean, the heartbreak, the emotions.
Is it Gladiator? Or are you not entertained?
Sponsor if you want us to do with the upcoming
There's
Gladiator
new
too.
part
Yeah,
2
part
coming
2.
out. We would definitely push that movie for you.
Mhm.
Pepsi, Propel, we're here for you.
Yes.
Kroger, I'm drinking Kroger coffee here too.
I did enjoy that pineapple peach propel.
Yeah,
Was
yeah,
it?
good.
Tasty, yeah.
They're good. All right, so this is not going to take us out. We're not. This thing could actually play around here for a minute. So we're fitting to call it a day here.
Yeah, man.
Tune in tomorrow to see if I'm playing the same combine or what we're doing. We'll see. Roy, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming down for the weekend and having a good time.
Yeah,
and
man.
all the good stuff. And we will catch all you guys in the morning.
Take it easy, guys.